ball. I didn't even know how to sum that game up. It's what a performance.
Yep.
And, by the way, the comments from the last one were brilliant.
Super.
Tens of thousands of views and a lot of views, comments about you being a bit of a unit. You're a big lad. Like,
I
what are you?
stood in manure for 6 months when I was 15, Eddie. So you know.
But I thought a game of two halves. But that must be for the viewer watching that on Sky. I haven't had the benefit of replays, obviously, but that must be one of the best games in the Premier League history.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just saying to the lads when I came out of the ground, it's the best game of football I've been at for a long, long time. And yes, 3-1 up, you go to 3-3, and you normally come out feeling disappointed. Saying, oh, yeah, I wish we could have held on. It would have been fantastic. However, let's be honest, Man City, world-class side. Haaland came alive in the second half and just proved what an outstanding footballer he is. Just very difficult chances, but he made it look easy, and he really did cause our defence a load of problems. But the first half, we seemed to settle when they scored. I thought I was really fearing the worst, first 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden, they couldn't cope with our counter-attack, and especially Maxi. Kyle Walker did not know which way to turn. Maxi just turned him inside out constantly and putting balls into the box. And for me, it was only a matter of time before we got the first goal.
Yeah, that was an standout performance for me. I've been a big critic of Maxi actually in recent weeks and months.
Yeah.
But for me, that was the best I've probably seen him play. He was the difference. He was outstanding today. For me, him and Miggy Almiron, I'm chuffed to bits he got that goal in the first half because he worked his socks off. And at the end of the first half, I was thinking, I'm going to give Miggy the man of the match. But I think at the end of it, I had to go with Maxi.
I agree.
For those carving runs that he made, and he set up a couple of the goals. Could have been one or two more. I'm buzzing. Yeah. Dan Burn, at left back, I thought was outstanding.
Yeah, worked really well. But I mean, you talk about Maxi there. The one downside is just his shooting. And I think that's a confidence thing with him. Once he gets one in the back of the net and he catches it right, that'll change the whole dynamic for Maxi. Because, listen, when he plays like that, we're a different team up front. Everybody seems to have bags of confidence when they can set Maxi away, they can get into the box and know that the ball's coming in. He put some wonderful balls in that first half that we just couldn't get on the end of. And then that's what I thought, the goal's coming. And on the flip side, I thought, if we don't get a goal, are we going to rue these chances and end up getting thumped? But we didn't. And what really impressed me was when City came back and equalised, our heads didn't drop. We kept at them, we kept going. Yes, City have a lot more possession. We knew that was going to happen. But then all of a sudden, to play out the game we did, fantastic. You can't criticise anybody there today.
No, I thought it was an all-round outstanding performance. And Haaland, like you say in the second half, when he come alive and just drifted through our defence, he hit the post on 51 minutes.
Yep.
He could have scored another one. He did score. He's a right handful, that man.
He's brilliant, and that's. I was saying to Leon sitting next to me, it says, sometimes you just got to take your hat off and admit fantastic football when you see it. And that guy is an out-and-out centre forward. He's people say, he's a unit, 6'5". He's just a tank. And I think it was, somewhere through the second half when he just burst through Cher and Botman as if they weren't there. And Nick Pope, who by the way was superb again today, came out to save. But that's what they've got, and that's what we were saying before the game. That's what we're trying to aspire to in 4 to 5 years. So it's exciting to think that we could possibly get players like that in years to come. So all round delighted, really.
We were saying in the interview before the game how much Newcastle United have come on, and just the optimism now, encouragement from a performance like that going forward. We shouldn't fear anybody.
No, and I think that game proves it today. But also, what might look as a potential signings coming in, looking at us today, thinking, "Wow, these guys have just given Man City a hell of a game." Those Man City guys will come off that pitch today knowing they've been in one hell of a football match. And even early season, last season, teams haven't given them a game like that for a long time. So, hopefully that might help potential signings sit up and think, well, these guys are serious about where they want to go. So all round, it could mean a lot in the next couple of weeks.
I agree. And Man City fans, they were silenced. They're not used to a team coming at them like that. And just the atmosphere when we were 3-1 up was deafening. It was just proud to be a Geordie, proud to be a Toon fan. It was just what a place, what a match to witness.
It's one of them that you're proud to be there, isn't it? You're proud to be in the crowd. But what also, the Man City fans shut up, because there's not many teams that Man City go in front against and end up falling behind. It very, very rarely happens. So it was a culture shock for them. And then to go 3-1 down was even worse. But obviously, we've got some world-class talent on that pitch. Bernardo Silva was superb. Phil Foden is one hell. We should be proud that he's English, by the way, because he is a talent. And obviously Haaland, Gundogan, who in my eyes, one of the most underrated players in the league. So they've got, everywhere you look, they've got world-class players. But we put up with them today, we gave them a game, and we've come away with a point. We should all be delighted.
I think we've got a world-class player as well in Trippier.
Yeah.
What a solid defensive performance, and what a free kick.
Brilliant free kick. I just, when he was going to take it, I said, he's not going to go over the wall here. I have a feeling he's going to go to the other side of Edison, and he did. But to beat a goalkeeper of that quality from that range, the way he did, was, I mean, it was postage stamp stuff, wasn't it? Just right in the top bins. And he's just all-round talent, but it's his stuff off the ball as well. If you watch him talking to other players, calming them down, you know, when Man City got to 3-3, he was all over the players, just saying, let's settle down. You know, we can go and get another goal. We've scored 3. Why not? Why can we not get a 4th? And we didn't concede again, and that was the main thing. Once they got to 3-3, it was all about calming down and making sure we came out of the game with something, and we did.
True leader, cracking player, cracking performance. What can we expect next week against Wolves, do you think?
Well, I think Wolves will fear playing us now. They'll have seen us today, seen how, especially Maxi and Miggy, the way they played today. It's consistency with them. We know, we've said it for a long time now, but hopefully this is a turning point for them both, and they'll gain so much confidence from this. Wolves will be panicking against us. I mean, they really will. There's no reason we can't go to Molineux next week and beat them comfortably. But let's not get carried away. Let's just take it game by game. And, you know, we'll take Wolves next week, Tranmere in the League Cup. If we beat Tranmere, it's more, you know, positivity and morale boosting, and then go to Molineux and thump them.
Yeah. Are you going to the match?
No, watch along. I'll be commentating on it.
I'll be there. So I'm going to the Wolves match. It's my first match away for a couple of years now. I'm really excited about it. You're going to see a match day vlog like you've never seen before. Cannot wait as I get in amongst the Wolves supporters. And like I say, I think we're going to turn Wolves over.
Wolves is, I have to say this, I was at Molineux last season. Obviously, it was the game before the takeover. You know, fan forum on my channel on the Tuesday night. I remember it was more like a counselling session for everybody. We didn't know where the club was going. 48 hours later, we were under new ownership. So it'll always be a very special week for that. But Molineux has one of the best pre-match build-ups. I loved it down there. Really good. So you'll enjoy yourself, and hopefully we'll come away with 3 points this time.
Well said, Paul. If you haven't seen the video we did before the match with me and Paul, Toon Review YouTube channel, check it out. I'll put a link in the description below, not a description in the link below, which I said in the first video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you next time, Paul. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.